Hey guys, our expert here. This video is not necessarily about me showing you how to trade. It's more about the importance of a mentor. I know there's a lot of people out there who are very hesitant. This is a bad entry, but whatever. I know there are a lot of people who are very hesitant to get a mentor, and you're all right. There's so many scams going on. Kids teaching us how to trade, guys. 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Living in their mother's basement, using very small microphones because they can't afford a normal setup with all the money they're making. So I understand the skepticism. And model after model, ICT, SMC, market structure, all this stuff. So I understand why you guys are very hesitant. But I want to convince you, that there are mentors out there who do care about traders. And what I do is this is like the easy part, like the price action, that's the easiest part. But why you need a mentor is this, yeah. And in price action, I only work with important price levels, and on top of that we add confluences, and then we look for high probability trades. Yeah, that's what we do. We're not looking at algorithms. We're not looking at, I don't know, smart money concepts, which have not been proven. Yeah. So let me see how much handles is. So normally I would just aim for 5 handles, and I would just close the trade, even though I'm confident the price is going to go down more and more and more. Yeah. I didn't set my stop loss, but obviously I would do one-on-one, obviously, because I'm a one-on-one trader. So first what we do in mentorship is we look at price action, and I learn you the most important stuff. Well, those are important price levels. I call them important price levels. We use confluences, and then we say high probability trades, okay? So when you understand this, so mentorship is 5 lessons. So in lesson 1, we're going to focus on this, yeah? I'm going to focus on this. Well, depending on, there's like a pre-stage. So for example, if you have been brainwashed, I'll just call it brainwashing, by the likes of ICT or SMC or market structure morons. Sorry, we have to get rid of this stuff. Yeah? We have to get rid of this stuff, because like with everything in life, if you do something for 20 years, it's going to take a few years before you get rid of this. But so in the first lesson we focus on this, and then hopefully we can start with this as soon as possible. Then when we do this, you understand what to look for. You're only going to look at these things. You're not going to look at anything else. Yeah? Trust me, there is no algorithm, there is no smart money things, there are no secrets. Trading has always been about price levels. Yeah. When you understand this, then, in my opinion, the most important part is behavior. Again, if you trade or type in YouTube trading psychology, you get a lot of retards, children. Again, I mean, who are these children teaching us trading now? And even if they're teaching us trading now, fine. But how does a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 24-year-old know about behavior? And with all due respect, especially in the West, most of you people in the West, you just go party and drink and do all kinds of stuff. What do you guys know about behavior? Yeah? So don't listen to these people. Yeah? So again, I understand why you're skeptical about mentorship. So, and then when we focus on this, then we can understand why you are doing this. Yeah. So when we understand this or doing this, and you understand this, you understand your behavior, then you're going to understand this better. For example, if you believe in ICT, yeah, there's some kind of algorithm going on, and ICT has like many concepts. Like my favorite one, institutional order, what is it, IO flow drill or something. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it. This nonsense, you guys believe this shit? Anyway, so if you believe this stuff, then you cannot focus on this on one. Yeah? And then when you understand this, you understand your behavior, you get rid of all the nonsense, then you can focus on risk management. Because then your goal is, for example, we entered here. Again, I'm a one-on-one trader, yeah? So I just scalp in very high probability environments. I try to scalp one-on-one. So, okay, I would put my stop loss here, because I entered here somewhere. I don't know where I entered, like here. And then I would aim one-on-one. Let's just say this is one-on-one. So easily. But this is what you really want, you know? You want to, like, for example, I don't know, maybe enter here. Let me see. Okay, this is not going to work. Maybe you want to enter here, you know, and then have your stop loss here and try to look for multiple trades, because maybe this would have been a loss, but no problem. You would only lose, what is this, like 0.17. So you're not losing 1, you're losing 0 point something. And then you try to aim for maybe 1 and 5. Yeah. I'm not personally not a fan of this because I know my behavior. But if you're a very patient guy, you have the skills to look at multiple charts, you can combine many of these things that I will explain here, then this is definitely possible. And then you can divide your amount, for, your loss amount for the day. So for example, you're saying, I want to lose 100 today. You're not going to enter here with 100. Maybe you're going to say, I'm going to do 4 chances for today, and I'm just going to do 25, 25, 25. You know, and so you might lose 25, 25, but then in your third one, you might have a 1 and 4. And then, so let's say you start at 100 and you lose 25, so it's minus 50. So now you're 50, but your third trade goes in your favor. So now you're 175, maybe 150. So these are the things that you're learning. And there's more to risk management, but this is where people make mistakes. What people tend to do in one is they're losing, and then they go to another 16-year-old kid who's then going to explain to you how to trade. I mean, you gotta be fucking crazy, man, if you believe this shit. I swear, man, some of you people, you really need to see a doctor, man, if you believe a 16-year-old is going to teach you how to trade. Okay, guys, that's it, man. DM me on Discord if you want to know and learn how to do these 3 things. Have a good day, guys, and good trading. Bye-bye.